it's cold now. It's 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 actually cold now. And like I I just came out. I just came back from outside. I'm looking at frozen puddles. I'm looking at all kinds of indications that it is currently now cold. And and things happen when it's cold. Things happen. Like this a real thing, right? This is real. Like, one is cold, if I haven't said that already, and two, uh, like it's it's becoming a little bit more. The colors have changed, right? Like the colors have changed. Like we can't approach this coldness. We can't approach this coldness with the same t- uh we can't approach the coldness the same way that we approach the warmth, right? uh and in one way, shape, or form, you're tuning in to me just experiencing this brisk, because it's real. It's real. And oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so let me get to today's episode, which has to do with the cold as well. uh Prioritize and uh stick to your shit. Stick to your shit. Prioritize and stick to your shit. This is one of the biggest things I'm realizing now, and it's like every single time, every single time that we are about to stumble upon a level of greatness in the field that we are currently at. Like, when you, I'm gonna paint this picture, right? You go ahead, you learn the things that you gotta learn, and then all of a sudden, there's a level, like, I'm gonna be so clear about this. You begin advancing, right? Like, let's say you take on a specific skill. You begin advancing in that specific skill to a level, right? And right before you hit that level, there's going to be something that's going to be like, "Oh, why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here and do this instead?" Kind of similar, kind of feels great, right? And so there's indications, and this is kind of what I'm saying here, is like, when you're learning what you got to learn, and you are in your direction, when you are headed in your direction, learning the skill that you got to learn, and something like that comes along, your focus, your commitment to where you're going and why you're going that way has to be completely stronger than anything else. You can't mess around with that, because ultimately there's always gonna be other opportunities. There's always gonna be something that could make you more. There's always gonna be something that could feel a little bit better. That's completely, like, that'll always be there. But unless you focus on what you're doing now, stay faithful and committed to what you're doing now, and stick through it, because right before it gets really, really good, it's gonna get a little bit difficult. You're gonna have a little bit of doubt right before you get clear and confident, right? That's a big thing. That's a real thing. That's a significant thing. Like, anywho, the other part to this episode is clarity. Clarity, clarity, clarity. And not only clarity, but prioritizing with that clarity, right? Because why else gain clarity if you can't find what you're going to prioritize, right? Like, yo, I know for a fact it is way easier for me to prioritize the things that I have to. Like, prioritizing has a little bit of a momentum to it, right? Like, as you begin to prioritize one thing, then it becomes easier to prioritize another thing and another thing and another thing, and it goes from there, right? And it all starts with just making the right moves first and foremost, right? Early on in the morning, make the best moves you could possibly make, right? Boom. Next topic, brain dump. This is why brain dumps are probably the most significant things you could do for yourself, because it tells you where you are. Not only is a brain dump very good, but a walk and talk is also very good, and it tells you exactly where you are. Okay? A brain dump gets you that level of clarity. A brain dump is going to tell you, hey, these are all the things on my mind. This is everything that's going on. This is exactly how I feel. This is all the everything. And you get to circle and pinpoint and dot all the things that you want. And I'll do bullet points. I do bullshit, things I should focus on, not left and right, but more or less I just put everything. And I do bullet points like this. Do. Right? And yo, like, brain dumps are so effective in just gaining clarity. Brain dumps are so effective, and you know exactly where you gotta go just by dumping your brain on a piece of paper. I sound like a broken record because it's so true. So true. And this won't be the first time or the last time you hear me talk about doing brain dumps. Promise. 2, I could talk about cold showers. I'm gonna talk about cold showers. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about cold showers. Some people, I be talking to them, they don't like cold showers. And I understand why. I get it. It's offensive. And you know what else it takes? Courage. It takes courage to take a cold shower. It does. But it's effective. That's why it's effective. Because once you take that cold shower, you're going to be doing dumb shit that you would have never thought you would have been doing. You're going to be in front of people that you never thought you would have been in front of. Because you got the courage. Cold showers help with emotional courage. You breathe and you get through that cold shower, you end up realizing it ain't nothing but the cold. Now, I'm over here complaining about the cold, but this cold outside is different. This is that windy shit. This that freeze your tears kind of shit. I don't want that. I don't like that. That's disgusting. And I'm actively looking for more layers to put onto myself so I can avoid the frisk. Cool. But that's different than emotional shit, right? Cool. Next. Walk and talk. Oh, this is the best one. You don't even know when we getting started here, yo. Walk and talks help you. And if you're a guy, listen up, because guys don't talk, men don't speak, women do. Women speak 7 times more than that, 7 times more than men. Is that true? I don't care. You're listening to me, so it's true now. Walk and talk. Talk and walk and talk. Go outside and hear yourself. Listen to yourself. What do you sound like? Who are you? What are you currently going through, and how do you feel? That's going to help you. You do that early in the morning, all of a sudden, there ain't no conversation that you can't have. Not only will you have the courage, but you'll also have the clarity from the brain dump, so you'll know exactly where you'll be going and what you're speaking towards. And you'll be doing it with courage. You're going to be fighting shit that you ain't never thought. You'll end up in the middle of the freaking White House saying dumb shit that you'd have never thought you would have been saying. And all of a sudden, just because you took a cold shower, you did your brain dump, so you were effective, and you're saying the shit that you got to be saying, and you did your walk and talk, so you feel comfortable speaking in the first place. Okay? That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do my little thing and let you know, hey, today's episode is sponsored by you. You, the most beautiful thing out there on the planet. You, my dear. You sponsored this shit. You're the one keeping this thing going. So I'm going to tell you how you kept this thing going. First and foremost, hoodies. You see this shit? Cute. Link in bio. Link in bio in the description. 2. Mentorship. What does that mean? You call me. Me and you get 1-on-1. And you tell me all the problems as to what's going on with your creativity and why you still haven't decided to take it more seriously. Because you got to. Your soul, your spirit needs it. And last but not least, newsletter. Stay connected with the rest of us at the community. All right? It's there for a reason. The newsletter helps me connect with you guys on a personal level. Wherever you see this, there's probably more other stuff here that could distract you and stuff like that. The newsletter helps me get right into your email. Right in there. Right in your email. Next. Lastly, if you got any value from this, if you got any gem, if you feel any different from like the beginning of this video, leave a like. Leave a like. Helps get to other people, helps other people discover this stuff so that, you know, I could eat. Thanks. And that's it from me. I appreciate you. I love you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.